everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all well and staying safe. Welcome to my film and TV channel, and we have a movie review today. It's one it had an effect on me, this one. It's one of these that I won't be ashamed to say brought a tear to my eye. And it's quite an interesting film. It's 121 minutes. It's a PG-13 rating. A musical drama, and the film's called Clouds. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications, you know when these vlogs are coming out, and make sure your notifications are set to public. And I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I've 4/5 of the way. If you've not subscribed yet, please do so. Please give other people a nudge for me as well and tell them about me. That'll be absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to get to 500 for Christmas, so all your help will be much appreciated. And please check the playlist, and you'll notice I do little vlogs on my football team as well, Manchester City. So if you know anyone who's interested, or you know anyone who might be interested in Manchester City vlogs, City history and City now, please point them in my direction. Absolutely fantastic. And all comments are welcome. Please, any comments on my review here, I'll try and entertain and inform. So any comments you can make is fantastic. If you haven't got time to make a comment, please, just a thumbs up. Absolutely fantastic. If you can do that for me, that'd be wonderful. Right, yes, we're looking at Clouds. It's directed and produced by Justin Baldoni and written by Cara Holden, from a story by Cara Holden, Patrick Kopka and Casey Lascala. So all those three have been involved in this. And it is based upon a true story, this, and the memoir Fly a Little Higher, How God Answered a Mum's Small Prayer in a Big Way, by Laura Sobiech. Don't worry, it's not overly, there is a religious element to it, but it doesn't preach, or it's not, it doesn't throw it in your face as such. This stars Finn Argus, Sabrina Carpenter, Madison Eisman, Neve Campbell, Tom Everett Scott, and Lil Rel Howery. And it's about a young musician, Zach Sobiech, discovers his cancer. He's got a young person's cancer. I can't remember. Please forgive me. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. He discovers his cancer has spread, leaving him just a few months to live. With limited time, he follows his dream and makes an album, unaware that it will soon be a viral music phenomenon. Rotten Tomatoes, well, it's got an approval rating of 87%. I find it very hard, or very unusual. I have seen some negative reviews on this, and of that 87%, 15 reviews, 13 are fresh and 2 rotten. And even if a film, I mean, this does pass muster in my opinion. It's quite a good film, and I find it very hard to believe some of the reviews I've seen and some of the critique I've seen, to be honest with you, and some of the scores I've seen, even where people have just left a score for it. But hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just find it very strange and very weird in these times. It's an average rating of 6.63 out of 10, which is very healthy. Audience score on Rotten Tomatoes 92%, so the audience like it as well. That's based on 52 reviews left. Metacritic's again very mixed. They're only 55 out of 100, only 55% positivity rating from the critics, and it scored anywhere between 5 out of 10 and 7.5 out of 10. One of the lower marks is from the Los Angeles Times' Gary Goldstein. I mean, just because of the subject matter, it doesn't deserve just to have a good score, but anyway, we'll get on to my thoughts on the film. Gary Goldstein gave it 5 out. He wrote, at a distended 2 hours, the film becomes a bit of a slog as it deliberately tracks Sobiech's senior year of high school as he bravely marches with equal parts humour and sorrow towards his demise. Yeah, I mean, so why 5 out of 10? Why 5.5 out of 10 or something like that? I'm just confused, really. IndieWire's David Ulrich gave it 6.7 out of 10. He said, Clouds keeps its focus squarely on the ground from start to finish, and it soars that much higher for it. Links with a famous song there, I think. Internet Movie Database, Joe Public, You and Me. Yeah, overall 7.5 out of 10. As I'm doing this recording, that's over 750 reviews and scores have been left. Some of the comments, again, there are some negative comments as well. The first comment, remember when we had movies like Radio, Remember the Titans and Forrest Gump, movies that just made you feel good about life? That is this movie. I'm here to tell you it's a perfect way to end the negative year that is 2020. Someone else said, Zach's story is absolutely inspiring. I'm glad that this movie does him justice. Great performances, great music. I recommend it. Another one wrote, it's a predictable ending but a beautiful journey. Another one, really nicely done for this type of story. It doesn't dwell and get over dramatic on the tragic elements, just tells its familiar story very well, with a reminder of what's important in life. Great characters, notable are the principal mum and his female best friend. Beautiful portrayal of his mother by Neve Campbell, a subtle supporting role that hit the mark. Someone else wrote, inspiring. Someone, emotional roller coaster, tissues, keep them coming. And someone wrote, the worst movie, Disney should stop making movies. Yes, this is a Disney release. I think it's shown on Disney+. The worst movie, Disney should stop making movies. He did go on and write for, he or she, I'm not quite sure, I can't remember now, but he did make other comments which I don't know, politically, I don't know, it's... Anyway, we'll talk about Disney and the effect perhaps they have on people in the same way I do reviews on BBC dramas, and no matter what you do, it could be the greatest drama in the world, but because it's BBC behind it, people don't rate it at all. I think this is a similar thing with this, to be honest with you. And the final thing I'm going to say, true story, sympathetically told, quite simple. Yeah, movie game nostalgia thoughts, Bernard's thoughts on this. It didn't feel like a Disney movie, I must admit, and I did read some criticism from critics and public alike, though I do, as I said, as I've been saying through this, I find it hard to understand some of the more extreme critique. As I say, you don't give a film a good score just, as I say, it's hard to look at it. As I always say to you, I watch a film as entertainment. I mean, something like this, it's entertainment in a different sort of way, in a very poignant way, isn't it? But I don't understand the extreme critique. Perhaps, as I said, it could be Disney. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Disney myself. I've had dealings with Disney in my business life. I'm not a big fan of the organisation, but I find this negativity about this simple story and a serious subject a little bit over the top. To be honest with you, I'm not quite liking it when I see it. Some of the better acting talent for this as well, some good actors. Neve Campbell does a great job, as someone pointed out there. Some very likeable characters as well, not just the lead characters. Some of the the girlfriend, etc., the parents, and some of these students at the school. Very likeable characters. I did enjoy being in the company as well. For the 2 hours. It is long, but as someone said before, and they didn't like that, but I think it fills the time well. I think it does well for the 2 hours. You know me, I always like a film to be tight, and sometimes I think they're a bit overly long, but I think this does okay. It sort of flew past for me. Of course, it's sentimental, and of course, it's powerful. It's even funny in parts, which you'd expect, but it could have been a little bit darker, perhaps, possibly, but it's a film that a family can watch, and there's nothing wrong with younger people watching this and perhaps learning something about life and death as they do watch a film like this. Not the ideal movie. Someone said about uplifted, and perhaps parts of it are not the ideal movie to watch with problems in the world at the moment as I'm recording this, but then again it can also have a positive effect and ensure perhaps your own problems can feel a lot smaller when you watch a film like this, which is based on a true story, and it's becomes less important, doesn't it, like your own problems when you watch this 2 hour movie. Overall, I mean, I agree with the thing when they were talking about Forrest Gump before. Overall, I mean, it makes you want to be a better person, and there are not many films that do that out and about, made by Disney or whoever, to be honest with you. So all credit to Disney. There's one or two good tunes as well. Obviously, I'd never heard the Clouds. Obviously, it's very popular. I must have missed that along the way somewhere. And the ending of this just about finished me off emotionally, to be honest with you. I do recover. I'm a man up. But yeah, the ending of the film sort of. What can you say? Yeah, I mean, you know what's coming, don't you? But it doesn't mean it doesn't affect you in some way. And all I can say in this instance is to say I'm no big fan of Disney. I'm not a big fan of the organisation. But all I can say about this film is well done, Disney. And I don't say that too often, to be honest with you. Yeah, my rating for this, my MGM Bernard's rating, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. A good film, a true story, well told, and well told as well, not over gimmicky or over the top. It's just nicely told. And as I say, perhaps there were darker elements that they've not included that I'm sure would have happened in this story. But there's enough dark elements in there, mind you. But I'm sure there's things that happened that perhaps haven't. And there's obviously going to be poetic license used at times, etc., etc. But a wonderful, like I say, it's a wonderful uplift. It makes you want to be a better person. As I think it was As Good As It Gets when Mr. Jack Nicholson said to his girlfriend, or the girlfriend, you make you want to be a better man. I mean, this is it. You want to be a better person when you watch something like this. Poster, yeah, a nice poster, isn't it? I mean, if you like the character, if you like the lead actor in this as well. And I'm not going to be mean on the poster. I'm going to give it exactly the same as the film. I'm going to give the poster 7 out of 10 as well. I'm going to make it a draw. So the movie 7 out of 10, the poster 7 out of 10. Please let me know in the comments what you think. As I say, I don't. People do get political and do get different, but I think even if you think changing the subject a little bit, that if you go onto YouTube and look at the lead song, the Cloud song, I mean, you only have to look at YouTube and look at how many dislikes, how many thumbs down. I find it very odd. I do find it very odd, and it's very sad. I feel very sad for the people who perhaps do that, and perhaps you have a reason that I don't know, and perhaps I've missed something along the line, but I just don't understand it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please check my links on screen. If you follow and friend me on Facebook and Twitter, I do check every couple of days and follow and friend everyone back. And I post stuff on there that might be of interest on films and TV, obviously, and football as well. So if that's any interest to you, do that. And if you need some followers and friends, I do follow and friend everyone back. If you can check out my moviegamenostalgia.com for my little day job for old rare DVDs, movie posters from the 90s and 2000s and board games, some great films, some great actors on there, and some board games as well there. So if you've interested in that, please check that out. And as I said, please check out all the playlists. And if you're interested at all in football or knowing who we might be in Manchester City, please point them in my direction. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Yeah, I'm very interested. Let me know. Say if you can let me know in the comments what you think about this film, and let me know what I perhaps was missing. And all right, if you want to give me a thumbs down because I'm being an idiot because I've given it an okay score and can't understand why people are having a down on it, then fair enough. But yeah, I'm a bit confused. Anyway, just leave me a comment, whatever you want to say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Whatever you're going to do the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. Let's all look after each other. And hopefully we'll meet again very, very soon. It's been the same. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.